None of our cars are ever going to get down, and I don't even know why we're doing it.
What?
Well, there's my pizzazz.
That's not pizzazz, that's negativity. Happy pizzazz. Positive.
One of our cars might get down within the decade.
There we
The
go.
other ones will probably run, and you're going to enjoy the hell out of them. But eventually we'll come to the sad realization that we're just in too deep. Better?
How's your seasonal depression?
Wavering.
Wavering. Oh, chicken fight. Don't worry, the dog referees are here. We got this. Calm down, ladies.
Welcome back to Vintage Dreams Garage. I'm here with the co-host, Samantha. And we're going to be going over all of our cars, what their current status are, and what our next steps will be on certain ones. Some of them got to wait till spring. Let's get into it. So, this is our 1970 Monte Carlo. I'll pop the hood here in a second so you can see it. But, we've been working on it for a long time, but actually pulling it all together just was never really happening. So we got the motor done. We converted it to a 4-speed hydraulic clutch linkage. Now full tubular suspension, got all new brakes and lines and all that stuff in it. We had an old messed up hood. We made a cowl out of it with some heat extractor vents and painted Defiance. And we named it the Defiance Monte Carlo. And everything is covered in leaves right now. So I've got to fix all that. But this is our 454 that we put in there. Kind of dirty at the moment. But we took this down to No Name Nationals, raced with it, electric fans, the works. She actually did really good, but it's down right now because I have a leak from our throw-out bearing. So I got to get in there with like a crow's foot and tighten that up. This will be good. Show you the rest of it. All right, so the next major thing other than getting the clutch fixed on our Monte is going to be body work. I want to get a proper hood for it. We did get some rust-free fenders. The doors and rocker panels aren't in bad shape. Quarter panels, though, were a little bit rough. So we got some work to do there. Roof and everything's not bad. Trunk's not bad. Rear bumper's not bad. All that's all working in our favor. Till we get to this side. I mean, obviously, some rust in the quarter panel, but it's this dent right here. I guess a little bit here. It was in a storage unit. It got hit with a forklift, and you can see it just wonk. You know, we might be able to get at least most of that out. I don't know. Or a full quarter panel swap. Not certain. I've also got a pretty good dent in this door, which if I move back and forth, you should be able to see. And my hood hinges and everything did not allow that hood to really go on there the right way. In addition, I still got my race car helmet in there. We reupholstered the rear seats, so those are new. Picked up some racing seats just for now to put in there. Got all the interior and stuff back in, and that all worked out pretty good. So, I mean, Defiance, this is my high school car, and she's just going to continue to go on and be a part of the channel and get better. I know a lot of people saw this in the back of the garage when I first started the channel, and why aren't you getting that one running? Well, we did. It just took us a few more months. That is not an acceptable place to be on a vehicle.
Worm.
Get off the car. Why do you do this? Stop doing this. Okay, so this is kind of the first car that ever really kicked off on Vintage Dreams Garage, our 1968 Pontiac Ventura. Ignore the Catalina emblem. Those are lies. That was the rust-free fenders that we had to put on it. And I absolutely love this car. It's not a GTO, it's not a Firebird, it's a full body family car. We put these 17-inch wheels on there that used to be on the Smoking Banana. Got the Pontiac 400 running. We put a 4-barrel intake, aluminum intake, HEI distributor, just a cheapo one off eBay, some Holley valve covers, and it wanted to go. So we just kept rocking with it. The interior is really not bad. The thing with this one is the rust. So we're pretty much rust free all the way up till we get to these back quarter panels. And I mean, these are a nightmare. And they don't make any of this. Like, none of this is remade. So that's our big problem with this one. We do have one quarter panel for the passenger side. We just kind of been trying to figure out our metalworking and learn that so that we can actually take this on. Traditionally, this one's always run pretty good, but it has been cold, so we'll see if it starts. I doubt it'll stay running, but holy crap. This Pontiac 400 wants to live. It's a turbo 400 transmission, non-posi rear. But it's been a good car. The interior, actually, other than being sun faded, it's in a little rip here and there. The interior is not in bad shape. There's a hole in the headliner, some cracks in the dash, but it's a 1968. All the windows go up and down. The heater works. Pretty good car. I just hope that we can eventually get our skills up with this metal work, that we can actually save it and properly restore it. Gotta get some better exhaust on here too. Something meaner. What do you think, Sam?
Yeah, it's Bella powered right now.
Bella powered? What does Bella powered mean?
Bella powered. So pretty. So fat.
Oh, are you talking about the Bella air freshener?
Yeah, that's why it's Bella powered. That's why it always starts up.
Really noted. And this is Bella. She powers the Pontiac. It's a 7.4 liter. Oh no, she's a Pontiac. Okay. She's a 6.6 liter Pontiac Husky.
Or dump truck shape, but
it's a cold weather blend. So you're taking away Bella. That's you're taking away her whole spotlight. Hi, Belle. Yeah. You want your pig?
Okay, you've seen the Monte, you've seen the Pontiac. Now we're gonna move this way over to the good old Banana. Would you just look at it? Ah. All right, this is the Smokey Banana. 2016? Yep. So this was a barn find. It was missing a door. Pretty much left for dead. We were like, hey, let's take that home. It's a great idea. So this one, redid seats. A wooden steering wheel.
This is the first one we ever,
It works.
This was our first reupholstery project.
No, this was your first reupholstery project. I had nothing to do with that.
Oh, I thought you helped me with this.
No, I did not.
Anyway, it's hard to see right now, but the part that failed was the where the springs are. I didn't have the ability to replace those at the time. We did reupholster that. Wooden steering wheel. I do have new carpet for it that we never got installed. But really, we weren't planning on doing a lot with this truck. It was just sort of fun to have it and to drive it and mess around with it, and it was just a work truck. I'll show you here. Both cab corners are shot. Rocker panel. What rocker panel? It's literally all gone. This is all that remains of the rocker panel. So it literally needs basically everything. including a windshield. All of the trim and grill and all that stuff is dented. Bumpers are bent. I mean, it is a rough truck. Let's get around to this side. You can see. And again, I mean, we're just got our buttons. It is a Grant GT wooden steering wheel. This one I'm almost certain has a dead battery, but okay, we will see if we have any juice left in her. I don't think we do. Oh, and it is a 4-speed manual, which really isn't being a 4-speed manual. It's more like a 3-speed with a granny low that's useless in a coil spring non-posi truck. Fail. So in the end, this one we do have a parts truck for, spare frame, also a coil spring truck, and here soon we're going to start basically tearing into this and redoing it for my son for his high school truck. Really, I think the only thing that's gonna stay is probably the hood and the cab. But we don't really want to tear into this one yet until we're ready with the other frame and stuff, because it's a running, driving vehicle when the battery's not dead. So now we'll get on to Sam's El Camino.
And got my Elko 1972 GMC Sprint. Not actually an El Camino, but so on this one we have done no interior work except set it on fire once or twice. And then we pop the hood on this one. We didn't pop the hood on the Banana. Okay. All leaves. All leaves. Yeah. We got the Edelbrock carb, intake, and then a Mallory distributor. And it's got a pretty decent cam in it.
And it's painted green.
Yeah, because we know green is the best. It's getting hard to see.
Yeah, it's getting dark pretty quick.
And it does have the SS style hood and the badging, because that stands for Super Sam. And then, yeah, I don't know what's in there, but
Oh, darn, we can't see anything now.
yeah, it's too dark.
Camera won't pick it up. Okay, inconveniently, 75 geese are about to fly over.
We're having a discussion.
Actually, I don't see them.
They're in the field.
Oh, are they in the field?
Yeah.
The coyotes are going to be well fed. So anyway, the El Camino, we show you the interior. It's actually not bad. All the glass and everything's good on that. It is much in the same condition as a Monte. It runs good. It's driving good, but we've got to get, we need to adjust the vacuum modulator on it. The Turbo 400's having a weird time going into third gear, and we did put an adjustable modulator. Maybe that's the problem, or maybe it's a transmission shot. We don't really know. But the bodywork's the next thing. So we're trying to build up our bodywork skills with the other cars and go that route. Another thing about the Banana, it is actually, for us, it's our only small block Chevy car. Everything else is big block or Pontiac. This one is not our car. 86 Monte SS. We called it the Super Slow. Kind of waiting on my brother. We did get a lot of footage of changing the transmission on this. Someone took a 200 4R out, put a 700 R4 in, which this car was not happy about. I think they put a 350 in there and got rid of the 305. but it needs a lot. It needs a ton of love. At this point, if we change the plug wires, we can totally drive it around, and we probably will. But it's my brother's car, so just waiting on him to get back out here. I don't even know what year this is, but this is the War Pig. You can't really see it, and that's the whole point. It's camouflage. Camouflage. This one we just picked it up recently when we got the Dart. I don't think the rear end is blown now the more we mess with it, so we just need to get it in and check out the brakes on both sides. It has some monster mud tires on it. If it wasn't for whatever's going on in the back end there, it actually runs pretty solid, and I'm hoping we can really have some fun with this thing in the winter.
And this is, you know, a Dodge dork. Oh. So much work. Oh. Just like a Dalmatian.
This is our 1973 Dodge Dart Sport. We've been experimenting with this one. So we just did a patch panel down there. We did a bunch of hail dents here. We're doing a bunch of hail dents. Don't look at that. It looks terrible. There, we did put a vinyl wrap on the hood just to see if we could. We've got the slant 6 out under there. We got to get that rebuilt. This car's getting everything. So it's going to be a major long-term project. We want to have this going by summer. Might be a little ambitious, but we'll find out. All right, so that kind of goes over at least the bulk projects. The main ones we'll be working on this winter, obviously, is the Dart. We will be getting the War Pig in here. I know some people are like, why are you guys working on a Blazer? But you know what? When you see what we end up doing with that, especially if we get a lot of snowfall, you're going to see exactly why we love the War Pig. We'll be working on the Defiance Monte. I don't know how much we'll do on the Elko this winter. We do need to tarp it up because it does leak right at the top of the windshield. And then the Pontiac, maybe? I don't know. I don't know if we'll get time necessarily for the Pontiac. Or we also have a Chevy Love, but it was getting too dark to see anything. And the Banana, I don't know. If we can get the other truck frame in here, it's just the only part that's going to suck. I do have an A-frame outside the garage, but we would have to get the cab off of that one, and that will suck in the winter. We did have like historic warm weather the last couple of days though. 60 some odd degrees in December in Nebraska. That doesn't usually happen. We did get some more cabinets for free. So these are metal cabinets. I'm going to get those hung up. Hopefully that'll help with some organization. And picked up our first ever blasting cabinet. So that's going to be pretty cool and useful. All right. So thanks for watching Vintage Dreams Garage.
Thanks.